Hey guys, this is Slushy Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm here with my first video on this channel. It is a deck profile for my Volcanic deck, which I took first place with at my locals. I really like this deck. I really like how it controls the board really well, and all the amounts of damage it can deal, while completely messing up my opponent's moves. So let's get started. Triple Rocket searches your Blaze Accelerator reloads, which is the card that makes the deck. And yeah, it's also an 1800 beater. Triple Scatter Shot, one of the most stupid cards ever designed in this game, in my opinion, because you pitch it with a Blaze Accelerator card. You can. Well, first your opponent takes 500 damage. And then, if you pitch it with a Blaze Accelerator card, you can send 2 more Scatter Shots from your hand or deck to the graveyard to destroy all their monsters, and then they take another 500 damage for each of the Scatter Shots. So, you nuke their monsters, and then inflict a total of 1500 damage. It's just really dumb. And I love it. Triple Shell, mainly, it's like really good fodder for reload. Every Volcanic deck runs this. Yeah. And then I play one counter, just because my opponent does like push me into a corner, I can burn them back. So it's just there for extra damage. Triple Royal Firestorm Guards for resetting my shells or my scatter shots, most likely. 2 Fossil Dyna, because we don't really need an extra deck in this deck. So it limiting us is perfectly fine, as long as we control the board. And then double Thunder King Ryo. And then for spells, only a few. Triple Pod Duality, 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Magic Planter because I only have 1. For traps, there's a lot of traps, and it's where the rest of the control comes in, of course. Triple Blaze Accelerator Reload, our draw power of this deck, and the main card of the deck because it sends Scatter Shot to blow up the opponent. And if they do take it out, or maybe if you discard it off of Twin Twisters, you can banish it from your graveyard to send a Volcanic from your deck to the graveyard, which can trigger Scatter Shot on your turn if you need to. I mean, you can already do that while it's reloads on the field, but still, just another option. And then triple Solemn Strike, and then a Solemn Warning. Triple Anti-Spell Fragrance, because we only run like 7 spells, and it's like almost like 20 traps, I think. If you notice, 2 of my anti-spells are German, because I only had 1 English copy, and I was able to get these 2 for cheap off a cool guy in my locals. 2 Lose 1 Turns, 2 Wiretaps, and 2 Blazing Mirror Forces. Like, these are the most controversial traps I run. People are like, why do you run this? And I'm like, oh, they help a lot. Like, Wiretap won me games last weekend at locals, like the weekend before I uploaded this. And I got the first place, so yeah, I'm doing something. And then 1 Ring of Destruction, just for extra control and burn damage. That wraps up the main deck. Now let's move on to the extra deck. You don't really need the extra deck with this deck, but it's nice to just have one. So I haven't completely filled it, but I just took my best rank 4s and put them in. Utopia package with Utopia and Lightning. 2 101s. 2 Castels. I really surprised one of my opponents at locals when I brought out a second Castel, because they weren't expecting it. 1 Maestro, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Gaga Cowboy. So yeah, I could finish this extra deck, but I just don't really feel like it, because I'm feeling like this is just all I need, and yeah, it really is just all I need. So overall, I have a blast playing this deck, and this is a newer version compared to the one that I won the locals with. Like, I used to run 2 Back to the Fronts, 2 Lost Winds, and 2 Heroic Challenger Assault Halberds for rank 4 plays, but I took them out to focus more on control. So, hopefully I get some more wins in with this deck, and I'll be uploading more videos eventually. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.